MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jon Lester will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
First pitch, 120.
Now Lester's 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Fouled away. Hot shot on the ground is short. Baez has it. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Christian Yelich.
So digging in now, Christian Yelich. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Popped up. Baez over to his left. And that ends the inning. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Eric Lauer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate now, David Bodie. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Baez, the runner at second with one away. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Avisail Garcia. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 24, Avisail.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
1-2, here it comes.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Jed Jerko now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Three and one, here it is. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Here's Eric Sogard, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. None out, runners at first and second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
To the plate now, Manny Pena, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. No offer at that one. It's a called strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
2 balls and a strike to count. Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Eric Lauer.
Into the box now, Eric Lauer, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Hanging changeup laid off for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? The throw pulls him off the bag. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and 3 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs 0. So coming to the plate, Nico Horner. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sogard backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Ian Happ.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Happ, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Garcia, off the LED board and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers, 13 RBIs. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, John Lester.
The pitcher.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Standing in now, David Bodie. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Garcia has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 2 full. Cubs lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Brock Holt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to third. Right to Bryant. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. And here's Christian Yelich now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
High chopper towards first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 25 driven in. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Happ brings it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Eric Sogard is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. A ball and 2 strikes now. 3rd inning here, 3-1 our score. Strike 3 called and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Score holds, it's 3-1.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank 1st in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And a ball 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And now a pitch on the way. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate, Nico Horner. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Popped him up. Pena is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Stepping up now, Manny Pena. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 on its way from Lester.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now
stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
This is popped up. Bodie moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
Digging in now, Eric Lauer. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Bottom of the inning now. Ready to take his hacks again. Ian Happ, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Grounder down the line at third. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Contreras is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch coming. Here it is. To third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
in is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
To 2-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Gurko.
Here's Jed Gurko now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So now to the plate, Eric Sogard, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up Javi Baez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Hit in the air out to center field. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in, David Bodie. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled off. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Holt is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The first baseman, number 44.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Has a look, now the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This batting...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-2 Chicago. Ready.
Leading off from Milwaukee, the catcher, number 9.
Ryan Tepera takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 52, Ryan Tepera.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Baez. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fouled away. And that misses 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Keston Hiura will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Hiura, a California-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Popped him up. Rizzo waits on it. And the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. And the deficit. Brent Suter will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ian Happ will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras for his career in this matchup. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains 5-2.
Leading off from Milwaukee.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lorenzo Cain is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Christian Yelich. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Bounce towards the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Milwaukee leads 1. They trail 5-2. Corbin Burns is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Corbin Burns.
Jason Hayward is up off the bench.
22. Jason Hayward.
In there, strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 14 homers and 21 driven in. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sogard trying to get there. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready for another shot now, David Bodie. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 2. Dan Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Into the box, Jed Jerko. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
The first baseman,
and he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Eric Sogard will be next. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Sogard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Anthony Rizzo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To the plate now, Nico Horner, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs are down in order. They're still out in front 5-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. The pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And is carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. The 1-1.
Fastball two. Count is 2-1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. One out, nobody on. High chopper to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
The center fielder, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Liner toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. from the stretch. Flares this one over toward first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out.
Greg Kimbrell gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. In the dirt, and now let's see. So the lead runner moves up, but the runner on first was sleeping, it seems. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
5-2 the final today. The Chicago Cubs get their 20th home win this year. John Lester notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 5-2. The Reds picked up, 19 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-8. The Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. Marcell Ozuna launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading the Braves to victory over the Red Sox 9-6. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-2. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got a road win against Arizona 3-0. The Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-0. The San Diego Padres earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-7. The Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-0. In other Rays news, relief pitcher Sam McWilliams has been placed on waivers by the club. The Indians finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-2. The Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 7-4. They now have 6 straight victories. The Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-2. In other news from Washington, D.C., shortstop Trey Turner is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with a pulled muscle in his leg. The Oakland Athletics swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-7. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 8-7. The Royals shortstop, number 27, dominated the game offensively with 7 runs driven in on 3 home runs, helping lead Kansas City to a victory over Houston 14-5. He is currently leading the American League in stolen bases. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.